bottle that has my stuff in it, and those people think I'm an artist. They don't know what I have to do to support that. So if you have a all year long fishing job, that's a good job. You're basically self-employed, you're outdoors, it's interesting, it's exciting, and sometimes it's really good money. That's why, you dive. I learned how to dive when I was like 10 years old. Started diving for sport, and lied my way into a commercial dive job when I was like 22. And first day on a boat out in Puget Sound, the guy I worked with was telling me to hook up the hats and telling me what to do, and I just go, I don't know how to do any of this. You got to show me what to do, And he goes, what are you doing out here? And I said, trying to make a living. Been pretty much doing it ever since. Most of the boats had anywhere from 3 to 4 or 5 guys. So you have like the skipper who usually dives, the tender's guy that has to drop the bags, pick up the geoducks or urchins or cucumbers, get them on deck, and 2 divers. That's what most boats do. I pay part of my income to the boat because it's my permit, my quota. So I'm like the hired gun. I'm the expert at digging geoducks or urchins or cukes or whatever. So basically I just get on the boat, sleep on the way out, sleep on the way in, and when you get out there, it's like, where do you want to go? Where's the spot? Find the spot, and it's like, get in, work your butt off, and get as many pounds as possible on that boat in as short a time as possible. I like working with Drew. I was on a really cramped, miserable boat, and Drew knew I wanted to get off, and all I had to do was go look in the cabin of his boat, went over to the sink and said, hot water, hot water, hot water. Oh, look at this, a shower. Because, if you're out there for like a week, you want some hot water. You're in Alaska in the middle of winter. Most every season in Alaska, I think some of the nicest diving there is, short of going to the tropics. There's big geoduck beds right out of Ketchikan. So most of it's real good visibility, really scenic, just really nice diving, really beautiful, 100, 200 foot visibility sometimes. You could be at 60 feet of water and, 100 feet from the boat and look at your air hose, there's the air hose, and oh, there's the boat, and get up under the boat and look up and see, oh, there's Brian walking around the deck. So yeah, the diving up there is generally really nice, scenic, except that it's cold. Normally you'd have 2 guys in the water. We're generally diving in 60 feet of water where you only got an hour. If you hit a good spot, you're in a good spot. It's the same thing you'd look for if you're digging clams on a beach. You look for a little hole on except geoducks, it's a big hole. It's a big hole, and you might actually see the end of the siphon stick up. It looks kind of like the end of an elephant trunk. It's a big siphon with 2 nostrils, and sometimes they might stick up like a couple inches on the bottom. So you might actually hit a sandbank, and it looks like little tombstones all over the place. Well, I love raw geoduck and wasabi. So when you're out, you always eat this stuff. There's a reason it's in demand all over the world. My family eats them all the time. Any seafood I get, we eat a lot of. Any sushi bar would have it. Geoduck neck on ice, raw, stays good for days. And if you clean it, you couldn't tell the difference really, a week-old geoduck from a day-old. I like it just sliced, the neck sliced raw in wasabi sauce. And the texture stays really good. That's why they like it in sushi bars. So it's almost all oriented towards the Asian market, but a lot of people eat sushi nowadays, and it's a really popular food. It's a unique flavor. It's kind of sweet and it's kind of crunchy. The fresh raw geoduck in wasabi sauce and soy sauce that's a treat, I think. If you go to Waijimaya in Seattle, you'd see it. If you go to the public market, and that's the whole name of the game is how good are you at finding the geoducks or urchins or cukes or whatever, and get them and don't mess them up, don't scratch them, break the shell, don't do anything to harm them, and get a decent product to the market fast enough to make money. But most guys that work on a boat and fish never want to do anything else. If I was still diving when I'm 60, I think that was pretty cool. Then I'd be an old salt.